One of the most underrated yet most valuable skills are listening skills. Nobody ever listens with the intention to understand. What people usually do is they listen with the intention to respond. But if you can make people feel as though that you are listening to them, then you will have a massive advantage over most people, because the effects of listening are tremendous. Number one, people will actually open up to you. When you listen to people, they can't help but just open up to you and tell you the key to who they are. In other words, they'll tell you what's important to them, their values, or even what scares them. And once they do that, they become invested in you. And whenever a person is invested in you, when it's your time to talk, then they will also reciprocate and really listen to what you have to say. But the mistake that we all do is that wanting to show people that we're listening to them, and the way we're trying to do it is by actually usually cutting them off, trying to finish their sentences, and giving our own little interpretation of what they just said, when you don't really need to do any of that bullshit. All you really have to do is shut up and mirror the emotions of what the person is displaying.
Yeah, I think anywhere we go, like if we go on a plane or fucking, we already know this dude. It's just like, hey, what's happening, brother? Hey, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? You know, you good?
Hey, stay black, bro.
It's like a thing within us, you know? Yeah. It's an unspoken bond.
It's like, yeah, that's what I mean.
Before about 4 years, I have one girl from Shanghai.
Yeah.
Care about she.
Yeah.
But I send her money every month. But when I come back, somebody tells me to go and sell herself to another man, and then
Really?
Number two, listening makes you actually really relatable without actually having to guess what the other person might like or might not relate to. And this is a classic one, because by actually listening, what you actually doing is confirming somebody else's reality. And since everybody thinks that their reality is the only true reality, immediately you become relatable, and as a consequence, people will actually like you right off the bat. Lastly, listening makes you also mysterious. Everybody is different. Everybody values different traits. What ends up happening when you listen is that people will attribute certain characteristics that they value in a good person to you by just listening, because it's the imagination, it's their own interpretation of what a good person is that they will attribute to you, even though you don't even say much. And the only way you can fuck this up is by actually giving hard facts about yourself and disrupting that interpretation or imagination that they have set for you.
どんな男の人が好きですか？
面白い人。ファニー。
ファニー？私は面白いですか？
Very funny.
To anybody who actually struggles with listening, just try it out, and once you get really good at listening, one thing that you will hear frequently is, even though I haven't known you for that long, I feel as though I've known you for ages. And that's the biggest compliment you can actually get. And once you get really good at listening, trust me, you will get people will say that about you. I hope that helps. If you really enjoyed this video, share with people who might actually benefit from it. And in the comment section, let me know whether you have encountered a person that is really good at listening and how it made you feel and how they did it. I'll be interested to reading your comments. And yeah, man, I'm out. Until next time.